There were 3 of us in this marriage. Diana said these words to 23 million people. Charles watched, shocked. Diana hadn't stayed silent. She couldn't be silenced anymore. Years of planning, years of waiting. Her revenge plan had exploded. Charles was destroyed. The decision to fight back. Early 1990s, Diana had suffered in silence for a decade. Charles's affair with Camilla, the palace's coldness, the constant humiliation. Diana had played the perfect princess, smiled, waved, stayed quiet. But something shifted. Diana realized silence was killing her. If she was going to survive, she had to fight back. And Diana didn't fight fair. She was going to tell the world everything. Every betrayal, every lie, every moment of pain. Charles thought Diana would follow royal protocol. Never complain, never explain. He was wrong. Move 1. The Morton Book. 1991, Diana met with journalist Andrew Morton through intermediaries. Morton was writing a biography. Diana decided to help, secretly. She couldn't talk to Morton directly, too risky, so she recorded tapes, hours of confessions. She gave them to her friend Dr. James Colthurst. He passed them to Morton. Diana told everything. Charles's affair with Camilla, the loveless marriage, her bulimia, her suicide attempts. She described throwing herself downstairs while pregnant, cutting her arms, the desperate pain of being trapped. June 1992, Diana, her true story, published. The book was a bomb. It exposed the royal family's darkest secrets. Charles read it, horrified. How did Morton know these intimate details? The palace investigated. Diana denied involvement. I had nothing to do with this book. But everyone knew. Only Diana could have provided this information. Charles was furious, humiliated. His affair exposed, his cold treatment of Diana documented. Diana had drawn first blood, and she'd done it brilliantly, maintained plausible deniability while destroying Charles's reputation. The impact. The Morton book changed everything. Public sympathy shifted completely to Diana. Charles was the villain, the cheating husband who drove his beautiful wife to suicide attempts. Camilla became the most hated woman in Britain, the other woman who destroyed a fairy tale. Diana became the people's princess, brave, honest, suffering nobly. The palace panicked. They tried damage control, but the damage was done. Diana had won the first battle, but she wasn't finished. Move 2. The separation. December 1992, Prime Minister John Major announced Charles and Diana were separating. The marriage was over, officially. Diana had forced this. The Morton book made continuing the charade impossible. Charles wanted to keep pretending. Diana refused. She wanted out, publicly. The separation was Diana's terms. She kept Kensington Palace, kept her royal duties, kept her influence. Charles was isolated, damaged, separated from his sons most of the time. Diana had outmaneuvered him completely. Move 3. The Panorama interview. November 1995. Diana's nuclear option.
BBC Panorama, prime time. Diana sat down for an interview. Martin Bashir asked questions. Diana answered, honestly, devastatingly. 23 million people in the UK watched, millions more worldwide. Diana talked about Charles's affair. There were 3 of us in this marriage, so it was a bit crowded. That line became legendary. Diana had just told the world Charles never loved her. Camilla was always there. She talked about her own struggles, the bulimia, the isolation, the pain. Before we reveal Diana's final strike, please subscribe to the Diana Stories. Then Diana admitted her own affair. James Hewitt, 5 years. She'd loved him. This was calculated. Diana wasn't just the victim, she was human, flawed, real. She questioned whether Charles should be king. Being Prince of Wales produces more freedom, and being king would be a little bit more suffocating. The palace was in crisis. Diana had just publicly questioned Charles's fitness to rule. Charles watched the interview, devastated. Diana had destroyed him on television. The strategy behind it. Every move Diana made was strategic, calculated, timed perfectly. The Morton book came when Diana was ready to separate. It built public support. The separation came when Diana had maximum sympathy. It gave her independence. The Panorama interview came when Diana needed to control her narrative. It made her untouchable. Diana had advisors, people who understood media. She planned each strike carefully. Charles never saw it coming. He thought Diana was emotional, unstable, easy to manage. He underestimated her, badly. Charles's destruction. By 1996, Charles's reputation was in ruins. He was the cold husband who cheated on beautiful Diana, the man who drove her to bulimia and suicide attempts. Camilla was hated, blamed for destroying the royal family's most beloved member. Charles couldn't appear publicly without booing. His approval ratings crashed. Diana, meanwhile, was adored, sympathetic, strong, the wronged woman who'd fought back. Charles had lost everything: his marriage, his reputation, public support. Even his sons clearly preferred Diana. Diana had won. Completely. The final move: the divorce. August 1996. Diana and Charles divorced. Diana negotiated hard, got £17 million settlement, kept apartments at Kensington Palace, kept her title of Princess of Diana. She lost her Royal Highness, but she didn't care. She was free. The divorce was Diana's final victory. She'd left on her terms, with money, with independence, with her son's love. Charles was left with Camilla, but he couldn't marry her. Public hatred was too intense. Diana had made sure of that. Camilla would be punished for years. Why Diana's revenge worked. Diana understood something Charles didn't. The public mattered. Charles thought royal protocol mattered, following rules, maintaining dignity through silence. Diana knew the public would support the person they loved, and they loved her. She used media brilliantly, gave them stories, access, emotion. She was honest about her pain. People connected with that. Charles stayed silent, seemed cold, uncaring, guilty. Diana controlled the narrative, every interview, every photograph, every story. She was always 3 steps ahead of Charles, always striking when he was weakest. The cost. Diana's revenge was effective, but it cost her too.
The palace never forgave her. She was shut out completely. Her relationship with the Queen was destroyed, with Prince Philip, with the institution. She was free, but also isolated, no longer protected by the royal machine. Some say this isolation made her vulnerable, led to riskier behavior, more desperate searches for love and purpose. Diana's revenge destroyed Charles, but it may have destroyed her too. The legacy. Diana's revenge changed the monarchy forever. She showed royals could be challenged, could be held accountable, could lose public support. She proved the institution wasn't invincible. One brave person could fight back and win. Charles eventually recovered, married Camilla in 2005, became king in 2022. But he never fully escaped Diana's shadow, never fully repaired his reputation. Diana's revenge echoes still, in how William and Harry approach royalty, in public skepticism of the institution. Conclusion: there were 3 of us in this marriage. Diana said this to 23 million people. In that moment, Charles's reputation was destroyed forever. But that moment wasn't spontaneous. It was the culmination of years of planning. The Morton book, the separation, the Panorama interview, the divorce. Each move calculated, timed, devastating. Diana wasn't just the beautiful, tragic princess. She was a strategic fighter who took down one of the most powerful men in Britain. Charles betrayed her, humiliated her, tried to silence her. Diana made sure the whole world knew, and made sure Charles paid. Her revenge was complete, cold, brilliant. Diana didn't just survive the war with Charles, she won it.